I'm Hayley Filippini. I'm a senior this year at Hillcrest, and I'm so excited for my senior year.
My hope is built on nothing less than Jesus' blood and righteousness.
Hayley's faith was really inspiring because despite everything she went through, she was constantly sharing her experience and her relationship with God. And it was really cool to see how open she was about it to everybody.
Every time I saw her in the hallway, I would go, Hayley, and she would say, Hallie. And even if we were all the way on the opposite ends of the building, she would just yell my name across the hallway. And even though it sounds kind of silly and it's kind of fun, it meant a lot just to know that someone was thinking about you and that they noticed you in the hallway.
Hillcrest is the best place in the world. If you could think of a place with marshmallows and lollipops, it would be Hillcrest.
One time, it was during the summer, and it was cold in the Union, so Hayley went outside, and I went outside to go hang out with Hayley, and she was like, oh, I just love the sun. She's like, I'm like a flower, I grow in the sun. I'm the best when I'm in the sun. And it was just the cutest, most loving person ever.
My first interaction with Hayley happened homecoming of 2015. And so I was up by the lockers in the classroom section, and she walks up to me. And so I'm like, oh, hey, Hayley. And so she pulls just a can of beans out of her backpack. And she comes up and she goes, can I have your jersey for homecoming? And I chuckled at this. I was like, wow, that was clever. And then I felt extremely awkward because I was a cross-country runner. And my jersey would not necessarily be appropriate for a young lady to wear. And so I awkwardly explained this to her, and we shared an awkward laugh, and that kind of defined our relationship for the next year and a half. We just had this sort of dry sense of humor.
And radiation is this big machine, and it I don't know how it works, but I thought it shot laser beams at you. I mean, it does. You lay there and this machine rotates over you, and it shoots laser beams.
There was one time we were sitting in the Union, and she would like to sing all the time. She would always be humming something, and sometimes it was really a song that would just get stuck in your head all day and be like, oh, Hayley, you started singing that song again, and now I can't get it out of my head. But one day it was a song that I had stuck in my head, and so I started singing along, and it turned into this big concert in the Union, and we were just singing, and we were just so happy. And one of the things about Hayley is you could just see the joy of the Lord in her heart.
What did you do wrong to get cancer? I didn't do anything wrong. God's just using me, and you know what? If God wants to use me, that's great with me.
Hayley and I were in volleyball together, and we weren't very good. We never won any game. And I remember one time it was really funny how the coach was talking about how we need to focus on the ball and really go for it. And Hayley said, pretend like the ball is your boyfriend. You don't want anyone else to get your boyfriend, so go for it. And it just stood out to me because it was really funny, and everybody started laughing.
On Wednesday, I went to the doctor and I talked to her and I said, I really need to get back out to my school. This weekend's homecoming. And she said, well, you know what? Everything looks good, Hayley. If you can promise me that you'll go in a wheelchair, you can go out there. And I was so excited. I could run around the room, but I can't because I don't have that much energy. But I was just so excited to be coming out here and seeing everybody's faces and just the love of Jesus that we have here.
When Hayley came out for the Q conference, she surprised us, and that was amazing. And when on Sunday morning, we had a church service in one of the rooms with all our friends, and we were just singing worship songs and praising the Lord together, and that was such an encouraging time that we didn't have in a while, and it was so good to just be with each other. And when I think of Hayley, that's what I think of, who she is was praising Jesus, and that we got to do that together. And when I think of her, being together and praising God and talking about His Word and just singing Cornerstone, songs like that. That's like who she was.
The thing is, my hair is slowly coming back. You can kind of see it in the light, but it's not gonna come back all the way. And you know what? That's okay, because I feel like that's a sign of people to come up to me and ask questions. You know, like, what happened to you? And I'm totally fine if you guys have any questions. You know, it's God who has healed me. God made me look this way. God has chosen to let me look like this, and He has chosen that so that I can explain what He's done in my life and how He has helped me all through the way and how He's the one who's healed me.
She wanted nothing other than to come here for her high school, and she wanted all of us to come here as well. So at first I wasn't planning on coming the year that I did, which was last year, but Hayley did anything in her power to make me come, which annoyed my parents a lot. But Hayley was very persuasive, and she just begged and begged and begged to have my parents send me this year.
In 6th grade, Hayley got diagnosed with a malignant brain tumor, and it kind of shook us all, but we had God, and the important thing was that we could just focus on Him and have Him be our strength. I don't know how she did it. That was kind of one of my questions every day of my life, seeing her going through every treatment, all the radiation and the chemotherapy that she went through, and it was like, how on earth is she doing this? But it was clearly and evidently the love of Jesus in her heart that was giving her the strength. And so today we're starting a fundraiser for an endowment. We want to, as a senior class, we're going to be giving a class gift at the end of the year during graduation. And in honor of our friend Hayley, we wanted to start a scholarship fund in her name. And so we're raising money now to get there, because Hayley passed away in December 9th of this year. And we know, like, in every way that she was such an important part of our class, and she really shaped who we were and who we are from now on. We want to submit our class gift in her name. And so thank you for supporting this, and we just really appreciate all of the fundraising and the help.
His righteousness alone, faultless to stand before the throne.